needs our help. Such a fragile globe. So many secrets to be told in this volume. But proper medical procedures must be followed. I have my respiration covered up to prevent the planet from getting any germs that might come from me. And my sterile rubber gloves will protect the planet from any microbes that may be on my flesh. I am your old friend, Dr. Andrew Michaels, and today we're going to learn the secrets of the planet Earth. The planet Earth, 7 wonderful continents. First, we must clean off this beautiful globe. We must clean it, cleanse it, give it a proper medical treatment. Here we go. And check its rhythms. Oh, the heartbeat of this planet is in dire straits. This poor Earth, sick with the cold and flus attributed to the growth of life upon its tenacious surface. The Earth, such a small pebble in cosmos. An island, if you will, an oasis in the cold vastness of space. Oh, how I worry about this planet. And it's dirty. So dirty. It needs swept up and cleaned. All the pollution, the trash, the garbage that we leave on this surface needs cleaned up. We must deal with it. We can't have a healthy mind without a healthy body. What a tenacious, resilient globe we live on. There's mighty Africa. And don't forget Antarctica at the very bottom of the planet. And Australia, the island nation, the only country That is an entire continent. And what they call this Micronesia. The wonderful, exotic, ancient China, part of the Asian continent that leads us connected directly into Europe. And across the vastness of the Atlantic Ocean, we find North America, the home to many human beings. The United States, the country of bounty and wealth. So let's take another look at this wonderful globe that we have here. The United States, Canada, and the wonderful Mexico make up the North American continent. And then we have Central America right here, and the beautiful, far off South America. Such a beautiful place. I love the South American culture. The great Amazon River. The people. So wonderful, so special. And we go across the Pacific. And right beside Alaska starts the Soviet Union. I date myself. It is not the Soviet Union. No, it isn't. It's the Russian Federation, I think. The Russian Empire. Right here. And below it, the Great China. And beside that, Korea and Japan. Right here. Such wonderful people. And the Philippines. The Filipinos, longtime allies of the United States, have recently decided not to be as closely allied to the United States. So the world is always changing. The world is always changing. The heartbeat of this planet, always moving forward. Never static. And below the Philippines, we have the islands of Borneo, Java, Indonesia. How I love Indonesia. I have a strange fascination with the islands of Indonesia. What a wonderful, wonderful, varied, culturally and ethnically, these people are so genuinely special. So wonderful in these little island nations. And of course we slide a little further south, as we mentioned before, to the wonderful island nation of Australia, Tasmania, and a separate country, the great New Zealand. Many fantasy movies are filmed down here in New Zealand. Now, if we go further south to Antarctica, not truly represented very well on this globe, we see that Antarctica is not truly owned or divided by the countries of the world. It is a research island only, island continent, and is not truly owned by any one nation. And before we forget, I want to point out the wonderful people of India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. Culturally, these people bring so much genuine peace and love to Western society. And of course, there is the Arabian countries, the Arab nations. And yes, there is a lot of turmoil in this area. A lot of political strife due to religious and economical differences between the peoples that live here. And the whole world shudders. But we must not focus on just these people as the issue. We all share in the blame. Give me a moment to say this. Because these nations were created by the Western powers. The borders of all of these nations were formed by the European nations, including Turkey, the Western powers. So all of the problems of the 21st century had a start when the countries divided these areas up, regardless of their sectarian tribalism. Tribes were put in 2, 3, 4 different countries, and this caused a lot of inner strife in this area. Now, the wonderful Mediterranean, and there we see Greece, the home of classical, I'm not quite on Greece, classical Western culture, and Italy, and Rome, and Spain, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden to the north, Poland, Norway, all the Scandinavian countries, Finland, the wonderful people of these areas, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and the pocket countries of the Balkans, Macedonia, Herzegovina, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, Romania, Czechoslovakia. Now, let's go to deepest Africa. And in the north, Libya, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, and Egypt, the great ancient Egypt of ages past. Ethiopia, the Sudan, troubled areas in the world. Zaire, the Congo, and of course, in the south, South Africa, and the beautiful island of Madagascar off the coast of Africa. And lest we forget the wonderful Greenland that is never proportional on any globe, and Iceland. we need to take some fine measurements of the planet to ascertain if it's healthy. I'm not sure if these numbers are holding up to my records. It seems the Earth is slightly bulbous at the middle. The circumferences not quite adding up. The Earth is a slightly swollen place. Feverish, temperatures rising, turmoil, pollution, earthquakes, volcanoes. The planet is indeed struggling. We will cool it down, mist it, clean it, make it a much more safer place for all creatures, not just the humans who reside on its surface. Clean it. Clean the earth. There we go. And now we will talk about something. The Earth needs an injection. And there is a place to give it said injection. In the northern pole, there is a access point to the inside of the planet, to the inner workings of the world within the planet, an entrance to Pellucidor. Pellucidor, a world not unlike our own, but an inner space, the world a hollow earth with a world inside a world. We can travel down through the North Pole, down into the planet, through the entrance to Pellucidor, right here. And we will put the medicine in just a drop or two. And then we cap the entrance to Pellucidor, and we gently massage, knead the doughy surface of the outer planet. Now that we have that accomplished, I will now listen for the heart beat of the planet once again. Oh yes, the medicine. I think it's taking hold. There it is. The world's so much healthier now. So much more. Oh, I must be careful. We don't want to focus the sun using this microfine glass on one spot too long. We might burn the ants on the surface as you would. Ants crawling along the surface. Very good. And a quick brushing off. There we go. A final light cleaning. And we'll flip the world over and do the other side. And of course, one final cleaning across the northern hemispheres of the planet. Oh my goodness, I apologize. I talked about India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, but I forgot one small place that's very important to me. Very important to me. The little island of Ceylon, Sri Lanka. How my heart goes to Sri Lanka, much the same way as Arthur C. Clarke fell in love with this beautiful island country so many years ago. Sri Lanka, what a beautiful place. What a small treasure on this great blue globe. And I'm sorry I didn't mention it sooner. Actually, I have friends in Sri Lanka, if you can believe that. Very good. Very good. I think the world is a much better place now. I think we might have cured some of the ills on the planet. But remember, it's up to each one of us as benefactors of living on the planet Earth to make it a safer place, each in our own way. And we can do it. It's not that hard. While you're here on this planet, in your lifetime, you are a caretaker of this planet. And as I change my gloves to place the Earth back in its celestial nest, far, far away in a small spiral galaxy, remember, you can make a difference here. You can make a difference. Every little bit helps. The heartbeat of the planet once more restored. Find your nirvana on Earth. Find the place you call home. Find the place that you love and cherish, and keep it clean, safe, and beautiful for the next generation. It's so simple. We must all love this island, Earth, our oasis in a sea of darkness. I leave you now, children of the Earth. I leave you now. And until I see you again, remember to have a most blessed day on this planet we all call home.